Hey students, let's look at survival lesson 8.5, The Life of Pi and the Poetry Collection, analyze craft and structure. Okay, so in the best fiction, the main characters are complex characters. They are deep and vivid. They feature both strengths and weaknesses and often struggle with multiple, sometimes conflicting motivations. They are dynamic. They change and grow as the story progresses rather than remain static or unchanging. The author develops a character through characterization, telling the audience about the character's traits or showing the audience the character's traits through such clues as his or her actions, internal monologue, a conversation with oneself, dialogue, or appearance. Okay, so you have two one-pagers to complete, and each person in this classroom will complete two one-pagers. The one-pager is not a group assignment. Each person will complete the one pager. Okay? So, directions for one pager. As you read The Life of Pi, think about the questions below. Use one pager to fill in your answer for each box. Okay, so question number 1. What is an example of a weakness in Pi's character? Set the paragraph numbers where Pi shows weakness. Question number 2. How does the author use characterization to describe this weakness? 3. What is an example of strength in Pi's character? Cite the paragraph numbers where Pi shows strength. 4. How does the author, Mantell, use characterization to describe this strength? Okay, students, I gave you several examples of how to use this, and I am showing you an example of a one-pager. Now, how you choose to do your one-pager is completely up to you, but I will tell you this. All of these questions have to be answered in that one-pager, okay? Does it have to be artistic? Yes, it does. It has to be artistic. Look at this above. So you do have markers and you do have colored pencils in class, and I want you to use them. If you want to just use black and white and you want to use pencil, that's fine with me as well. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I want you to look at the poetry collection. The theme of a literary work is a central message or insight about life that is conveyed through the work. Sometimes the theme is stated directly. However, in poetry, the theme is often implied or suggested. Readers can identify the theme by making inferences from word choice, symbols, or other details. A symbol is anything in a story that stands for a larger idea. Often, a symbol is something tangible or solid that stands for or helps readers understand something intangible, like an emotion. For example, in I Am Offering This Poem, the poem the author offers is a symbol of love. So here are the directions. Read an excerpt from the writer hugging the jukebox, and I am offering this poem. Please identify the symbol based on the underlined portion of this excerpt. Then draw the symbol in the left column on the one-pager. Next, please identify what you can infer and conclude about the theme of the poem in the right column on the one-pager. So the examples are right here. Now, Ms. Collins, how do we do that? Let me show you. Okay, so this was taken from a teacher who worked with her students on The Hate U Give. Now, as you can see here, there are several examples here. One of them is from, of course, The Outsiders. And I gave you several examples on, I gave you two types of paper to use for these poems, and you see the examples here. These are examples that you can use. Okay, now, Ms. Collins, how is it supposed to look? Well, for one, it has to be artistic, but you also have to follow the directions. Okay, so if you have any questions or concerns, please speak to me in class or email me at tcollins@ebrschools.org. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.